Donate today, carsforkids.org. The big story once again, Micah, as he went through some individual pass rush drills on Wednesday after watching the early parts of practice, did not take part in teams, said Tuesday he would do some more work if his back loosened up. Apparently the back loosened up. He wanted to jump in.
Yeah.
Cowboys will conclude their offseason program on Thursday.
Yeah, Micah jumped in. They had a couple of different drills where it was competitive things. That's when Micah's going to show up at practice and do things.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was a race between him and Sam Williams, who could get off the ball quickest and who could get to the bag. They had two bags lined up. And so, like, Micah's like watching. He's just kind of like watching the drill. And the next thing you know, he jumps in there. And then it turns into him and Sam Williams have a battle. And then, like, Sam Williams beats him one time. And then Micah's like, oh, no, do it again. And then, so now, but then, like, when the other team aspect of things or like rushing the passer and stuff like that during the team period, 7-on-7 period stuff, he was not a part of that. So
Man, Sam's rehab must be going pretty dang good.
Yeah, he didn't have his knee brace on because I was told that he was going to wear a knee brace and he did not have that knee brace on today. So
that's great news.
He did a good job of getting off the football.
He said yesterday, I'm pretty hopeful. I understand it's up to Jerry. He gives the green light on everything. Hopefully something is done next month. There was no update on that so far today.
Yeah, for what I was told early conversations when this first started with Micah and David Mulugeta, early conversation, but recently none. That's what I was told. So there have been conversations with Mulugeta. Has it been in the last couple days or maybe the week? No, but they did talk to Mulugeta. This isn't just like the Cowboys haven't called it all.
Okay,
they have made and I'm not going to say an offer, but they have made conversation. But I was told, has it been lately? Well, no, that hasn't been the case.
You know what's great? Maybe you guys have a different perspective on this, but I feel like as a player holding out with the Cowboys now, it's not like it used to be where the fans will get on you.
Oh.
Do you think the fans are on Micah or the fans are more on Jerry? I think it's much more on the.
They'll always be more on Jerry. But the thing is that watch if Micah signs a $40 million a year contract and doesn't do anything in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Then the fans will get on it for that.
For sure.
I mean, they'll pocket watch you for sure.
But definitely we're on Micah. I mean, even him not being here last week for the whole thing, we talked about that. Like, is it a detriment to the team that he's not there for OTAs?
I mean, at least he stays healthy, and I kind of don't blame him because I feel like the Cowboys would tag him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree with you on that.
Definitely.
Okay. Cowboys wide receiver George Pickens on why this is the right place for him. Just the guys and the team speed. The team speed applies to the scheme too. If you got a lot of fast guys, you're going to definitely have a different scheme. Pickens said this is the most speed he's played with since the team at Georgia. So I think that's the most exciting thing for me. Yeah. He just has a chance to change everything.
I think it speaks to just how slow those Steelers offenses were. Right? I mean, outside of Turpin and Jaden Blue, I mean, who's really wowing you with speed?
CD's just got average speed, right?
Yeah, CD, hell of a player. He's not like a
Did you say
burner.
Turpin?
Yeah, Turpin and Blue are like the only guys that you are synonymous with speed.
You definitely notice them during practice.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
No, I'm excited about Turpin. Wide receiver 3 with all the coverage.
Well, I got something for you. I saw too.
Oh, that's hot. Okay.
Yes.
Speaking of the juice, here's Jalen Tolbert. Good Morning Football talking about the energy at practice.
We actually have a piece of paper you can write down songs on, and we have a guy, we call him DJ Daniel, so he plays the ones and twos for us while we're at practice. And like I said, the guys love the energy, love the music that we're able to listen to at practice. It brings just a little extra touch to it. And we're even all chasing after the ball, running full speed after whoever catches the ball or running back busts through the hole. We're all chasing, finishing in the end zone with him. And those are two things that are completely different from practice before. And so, like I said, we're all having fun out there, and it's actually fun to, compete with who gets to the end zone first without the ball. Like we're racing each other to get in there and then have to run all the way back and, do another play. So, like I said, we're having fun with it. We're creating a different feel, different culture around here, and it's exciting.
It's the little things, man.
The music is loud. I mean, really loud, to the point where the neighbors people in the neighborhood to the Star are talking about how loud they can hear it. Outside.
Oh, with the outdoor practices.
Yeah, the outdoor practices, but indoors. This thing, they used to have the little, like, along the field. Remember you walk by during the practice, there would be the little speakers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's over the loudspeakers of the stadium. So you can hear it, and it's 3/4 of the practice. I mean, it's going on and loud.
Is it a barrier to communication?
I'll tell you what, I mean, there's a lot of like yelling. I mean, you could see the coaches, and
you got to yell to get
you
over
got
the
to
music.
yell. You got to yell to
DJ Daniels is on it, man.
You got to yell to get over the music. But he's right about, because it's funny when they'll score. Now, when training camp, we'll see when guys are tired. We'll see who chases the ball.
Yeah, the interceptor guy.
It's really fun right now until like you're at training camp practice and you've run 4 miles in that practice already, and you're like still chasing the ball. But they're definitely having fun.
That's a shoddy emphasis, though. He's talked about that every press conference. Like, watch our guys when they don't have the ball after the play. Yeah. How are they running? They compete.
Well, the quarterbacks, the whole group is like whoever scores, they just all run down to the end zone. I mean, it's funny. It's Will Greer's like hoofing it down there, like, what are you doing, bro? I mean, you hang back, but
it's contagious. Apparently, even Linda Wells, the tight ends coach, is displaying some pretty interesting dance moves out there.
Yeah,
you can see that on Cowboys Twitter right now.
Yeah, they've got a lot going on.
One of the many stats that must be better this year compared to last year, we could be taking big steps back or maybe towards the end of Dak Prescott's career. Warren Sharp gave best quarterbacks when losing in the second half. Now, on this, it's just 2024. I would like to see how he would score Dak compared to his peers, but he was 33rd in the NFL last year. That was bad. That was brutal. And I think you combine that with what happened against the 49ers and what's happened in these fourth quarters. How much confidence do you have? We've seen some quarterbacks who great in 2-minute drill have these fourth quarter comebacks. And I think Dak had at one point a number of fourth quarter comebacks to his name, but it doesn't feel like we've been there over the last 3-4 seasons. What do you guys think?
Do they have that stat for 23? I mean, I'm sorry. I detect like every game them getting blown out early.
I mean, the last big one I remember, that Houston game a couple of years ago. And they shouldn't have even been close. They're playing against like Jeff Driscoll and the Houston Texans. It's 23-20. The defense gets that big goal line stop, and then they got to go 99 yards down the field to win the game. And they did it. Yeah. That's the last one I can really remember.
There was no Detroit ones. The Detroit game where they messed up the 2-point play. That wasn't a comeback.
They had the lead in that one. Seattle, maybe that.
I was just trying to remember. Like, I kind of feel like the 2024 was just because of the injury and stuff like that. Maybe, but he played what? How many games he played in 2024? Like 8?
Like 8.
7.
Yeah. Okay, well then if you play that many, then that kills my thought. That's half the games.
I mean, it was tough pass rushers that they were facing with their rookie tackle. I think last year's a small sample size.
Yeah, they were bad.
That's why I threw out of the playoff games and stuff. I don't know how confidence in Dak in 4-minute situations is. Jerry has bragged for years about how he'd spend anything, write any check to win.